name is Crypto Bandit, and welcome to the Money Heist Team channel, and where I cover all of my heists that I'm currently doing. Now, what do I mean by heist? Well, if you don't know, DeFi is the Wild Wild West. Anytime you invest in any of these platforms, it's like robbing a bank. High risk, high reward. These platforms are like banks. We, the investors, are like bank robbers. All we're trying to do is get in, get out with as much money as we can without getting caught with the bag in hand by the rug police. Okay, guys, put on your ski mask, grab your shotguns, and follow along on the heist that I've been doing for the last week. And this one is called Renderex. Okay, this is starting to be one of my favorite platforms out there. Well, honestly, all the platforms, as long as they pay me, they're my favorite, right? So let's just be honest with that. So this one right here, I'm not gonna cover too much on this because I kind of did multiple videos on this, and so I'm not gonna really get into it. I'm just giving you an update on how's it going so far. So far so good. So far I've been going in, robbing the bank, and it's been, I'm not gonna say paying because I'm compounding, and I'll get into that in a little bit, okay, on why I'm doing it. All right, because if you follow me, one of my things that I preach is compounding is for suckers. You got to get in and get out of the bank quickly as possible. Remember, you're robbing a bank. The longer you're in that bank, or once you start compounding, it's like going to the back of the vault, right? You go to the back of the vault, aka compound. The longer you stay in the bank, the higher chances are of getting caught by the rug police. Someone might set the alarm, so you really want to get in and get out. That's how I treat all these platforms. All right, I'm not interested in who the CEO of the who's the president of the bank. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in robbing the bank. I don't care about their trades. I don't care. Can I see the logs? I don't care about that. All right, think about it. You got to treat it like robbing a bank. It's like going inside a bank and asking, I wonder how much you would get for, putting your money in a savings account or the CD account. I heard that guy have a great savings plan. I don't care about none of that. All right, you shouldn't either, because your goal is to get in and get out. You're robbing a bank, so why do I care about who the CEO of this bank is? It's not gonna make any difference. I'm robbing the bank. Okay, so let's get right to it. This is Renderex. Been in this one in about to say a week. This the outside. Now I want to bring your attention to this one because this one is huge right here, guys. All right, when I first started this, if you guys look at my video, there was only $8,000 in here. About I want to say about 26 users. Okay, it started 9 days ago, and so far this is where they're at. Okay, now you can read over here what the company's about. Now come down here, they do have two plans. All right, two plans that pay to different percentage depending on how much you put in. Is going to determine what plan you choose. So if you want to go with this plan right here, you have to put at least a minimum of $5,000. If you go with this plan, you have to put a minimum of $25. Okay, so these are plans right here, 4.5. And what's interesting about this one is that on the weekends it's different. So 4.5, then they chop it in half, and then 5.5, then they chop that in half. Okay, your money is locked up. You guys can see 33 and 43 days. Now, this is what's cool about this platform right here is that you can withdraw your initial deposit. Okay, you can withdraw your initial deposit at any point in time, but there's going to be a 10% fee. All right, so just keep that in mind. It's going to be a 10% fee, and if you're complaining about that, then obviously you haven't been in DeFi long enough, because it's 99.999 of the platforms out there. Once you deposit it in there, you can't even withdraw your fees or your initial deposit. All right, it's in there. So the fact that is like, hey, if you feel like the rug police is coming, you got cold fee, you're scared, hey, you could take out your initial investment. It's a 10% fee. Or if you wait at the end, because this is also important, guys. If you wait at the end plan withdrawal, meaning once your plan is up 33 days, then you get charged 0%. All right, 0%. So keep that in mind. Two ways to take out your money. You can do an initial early withdrawal or 0%. Okay. Now I know a lot of you guys are gonna ask, do I get my initial back at the end? Yes and no. Okay. So what I mean by that is that your initial is included in your profit, guys. So your initial is included in your profit. So technically, if you go with this plan, the 4.5, you will be making 110% at the end of the 33 days. But that 100%, that's your initial deposit. All right, so technically you're making 10% a month, which is still great, which is still fantastic. Okay, so we could take a test right here. Oh, real quick, these are the weapons of choice you got. So if you want to rob the bank with, LTC, Ethereum, I usually rob the bank with Tether. You guys come over here. So if you put in $1,000, all right, that's what I put in. Okay, $1,000. At the end of the 33 days, I'm going to be making $1,260. But I want to be clear on this. The $1,000, that is your initial deposit. So you're not going to make this plus your initial. It is included in there, guys. So technically you're making $260. All right. So you guys are looking at this, 4.5. This is awesome. But you got to read between the thin lines. All right, guys. So this is it right here. You'll be making $260, which I think is still great. Now, if you go over here, I think this is where you get more, more bang for the buck over here, because you're doubling your money on this one. So if you do this one for the 43 days, you are doubling your money. Now, going back to what I was saying earlier on why I'm going to go to the back of the boat, aka compound. This is what I'm doing, is because I put in $1,000. If I decide to compound the whole entire 33 days, this is what I'm going to pull out, close to almost $3 grand. All right, to me, I think it's worth it. I'm going to take that chance. I'm taking a huge risk by staying in the bank longer than I need to, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it and just see how that goes. All right, because next time around, I could probably grab this, all right, and then throw it right here. And now, let me see, what was it, 28.90, something wrong along those lines, right? If I decide to compound again for another 33 days, look what I'm doing. So I'm like tripling my money every single time I'm doing that. Am I going to do it? I don't know. Where I'm, one thing at a time. All right. But let's take a look inside the bank, guys. This is it right here. So this is what the inside of the bank looks like. You guys can see I've been in this for 8 days. Today will be 9 after 2 hours. All right. The 2 hour hit is going to be 9 is going to turn green. As you guys can see, I started with 1,000. Now I have $1,302. Okay. So if I want to start taking profit, I was supposed to be making $45 a day. Now I'm making more than that, right? Because I'm compounding. And hopefully by the time I hit my 33 days, this thing will triple. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I'm compounding pretty much. Okay, so how to start robbing this bank? It's pretty simple, guys. First thing you want to do is make a deposit, payment system, and then you choose your weapon of choice. So you want to go with this, Solana, BNB, whatever. You put the money. Oh, sorry. Got a little carried away there. You put whatever you want. Let's just say this is it right here. You want to go with this plan. All right. Next, they have this compound little bar, which I think is pretty cool. So, quick note, you don't have to do this yet. All right. You could change this at any point in time throughout your whole contract or your plan. Okay. But let's say you want to deposit $7,789. Okay. And you want 50% of your daily ROI to go back into the system and the other 50 to go back in your wallet. You could do that. So you have options, guys. You have options to take 50-50. You want 80% of your money going back into the wallet. You want 10% only and the 90% going back to, you could split that however you want. This is a compounding calculator pretty much. From there, you go to create deposit. So I think that is pretty cool. All right, so if you want to have a strategy where the first week you do 3%, 9%, you keep going up in increments of 3, 5s, or vice versa, where you compound 100% the first 5 days, then you go down to 90, 80, all the way through, you could do that. You have options. I think that's pretty cool. Next, let's go to, where is it, my deposit. All right, you come over here, guys. You come over here, and if you want to make another deposit, you can. Here is where you release your deposit. You guys can see you release your deposit. There's going to be a 10% fee. Also, remember I was talking about that calculator or that compounding bar, right? Let's say you didn't want to do it, and then you decided you change your mind, compound 100%. See this? You could change it at any point in time. So what that means, compound rate. I want, from here on out, 25% of my money to get compounded, 75%. I want it to go in my wallet. That's what that means. All right, that's what that means, okay? I'm doing a whole 100. I told you my reasoning behind it. That's what I'm doing. That's how I'm robbing the bank. That is up to you on how you want to do it. They do have a Telegram group. And then they'll also have a bounty and token. So I kind of reach out to the devs and ask them like, hey, when is this token coming out? So supposedly it's going to be coming out sometime in May, like the first week or two of in May. This is going to come out, which is going to help, with the system right here, bring in more money. You can stake it. They do have more plans on what they're going to do with the tokens. So don't have all the full details, but they told me sometime in May, first 2 weeks, maybe it could be the first week, second week, third, I don't know. Bounty, he said it's going to come out later on because they're just trying to come up with unique ideas. So what is Bounty? A lot of platforms are doing this where they are incentivizing people to like promote their platforms, right? And in return, you get rewarded, all right? Call these like side missions. So for instance, I'm in a platform right now that if you post once a week, something on Telegram, or not on Telegram, on Instagram, you get 5% of something, okay? That's what that means. If you make a video, they'll give you something in return. Now, I don't know what they're going to give you in return. It could be tokens, right? It could be you get, let's say 20 tokens for posting a video, 40 tokens for doing this, or maybe 5 tokens for doing that. So that's what the bounty means, okay? So it's pretty cool on what they're doing over here, making money come in. Like I said, you guys come in here, read the frequently asked questions, what this company is about. I did plenty of videos on this, so I'm not gonna hit it. But so far, so good. This thing has been treating me well, as you guys can see. I'm gonna compound. All right, I'm gonna compound. Hopefully this thing works out. They do pay 7 days a week. Remember, weekends, Saturdays, Sundays, they pay less. All right, they pay half of what you make. So instead of making 4.5, you get 2 point something every on the weekends, and then it picks right back up once Monday and Friday hits, or once Monday hits. So guys, let me know what you guys think. If you guys are in this, they do have referral plans, all this stuff. Like I said, I covered this all in my video, but just giving you guys a quick update on how my heist has been going. I did do a withdrawal one time. The first day that the very first day, I did not compound. I wanted to make sure my earnings hit, and I did a withdrawal. The withdrawals are pretty quick. You come right in here, and then you just enter the amount. So you see how I have $5.75. I enter that, enter my code, my 2FA code, and then boom, that's it. And it's pretty simple. Do not make the mistake that I made, guys. Don't make the mistake that I made. I forgot to put my wallet address in here. All right, so my very first video, you saw that I did not put my wallet address in there, okay? So what you need to do, guys, is go to settings and then put your wallet address in here, okay? You put your wallet address in settings, and that way every time you withdraw, it automatically pops up, all right? So I did do 2 withdrawals. It does work pretty quick, and I like it. So like guys, always, I'm showing you guys the blueprint. I'm showing you guys the layout. I'm showing you guys the inside of the bank, the outside, and what everything looks like, how everything is running. All right, it is your job to continue to come back inside this bank. Continue to come back inside this bank. Look at it. Look at the inside. Look at the cameras. Look at the security guards. Make sure you have your getaway driver or your getaway car in place. Make sure it has gas, aka continue doing your research. And if you're up to this heist, then by all means, go ahead and do the heist, okay? But what I don't want is if you get caught by the rug, please, you come over here and start blaming me and saying that I set you up. No, all right? I'm doing this heist just like you guys are. I am doing this heist just like you. So if you get caught, I get caught, and we all going to jail. Only difference is I'm going to do my time in peace. I'm not going to snitch. I'm not going to rat on anyone. I'm doing my time in peace, all right? And I suggest you do the same. So if you don't work well with others and you don't know how to fight, then I suggest you stay out of this heist, because it's not, there's a risk that you might get caught and might go to jail, and you might be, cleaning someone's underwears in the toilet. Hey, don't look at me. Don't look at me. You better fight. You better fight, or shut your mouth. All right, or just sit this one out and just don't do it. But like guys, like always, please stay safe from the rug police. All right, they are always out there. They're lurking. They are lurking. All right, they're lurking, ready to set people up. All right, so hopefully we don't get caught with a bag in hand. Hopefully we can all get the hell out of this heist, free, and hopefully we make it. We'll see how it goes. This is day 8, or I should say day 9 out of 33, and hopefully this thing lasts, a couple of months, and we'll be good to go. All right, guys, like always, stay safe from the rug, please. I'll see you next time. Peace.